Hello and good evening to you. Welcome to our shared space on YouTube called Natural Connection with a Shaman. I'm your host, Shaman Odin Greywolf. So, I said I was going to do zodiac readings again. I don't know how that got in that tarot deck. And so, what I do is I grab my astrology deck and I flip to see which ones come out, and we got Cancer and Taurus. So naturally, I'm going to go with Cancer first, and then I'll do Taurus's reading later. So, Cancer, this is your reading. You might want to work with crystals. This was somehow in this deck that I'm pre-shuffling for your reading. So, it could be a message. You may work with crystals. You may feel better when you have crystals. Crystals may be significant to you at this time. And since that was in your tarot deck, I'm going to use that as your messages. So, first thing I want to do is ask, what does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer want to know? Or should I say, what does Cancer already know? Because their little intuitive minds have already put two and two together. They're just looking for the validation or the confirmation. Let's see. What does Cancer got coming to them? Dreams. Interpret your night dreams. I'm laughing because I was just listening to a guy I follow before I did this reading, and he was talking about the king. He was reading from, I think, the Bible, and he said the king needed someone to interpret his dreams, and none of his people could. None of the holy men, none of the sages. There was only one man who could interpret his dreams, and that man was in prison. So the king freed the man from the prison to interpret his dreams, and it's that man's interpretation saved the land from famine. And then Cancer, dream messenger. You might be the dream messenger. You might run into someone who wants you to interpret their dreams. Just because of what I heard before this reading and this card coming out, I can't stand the glare. Brand new card, so there's glare. It's letting me know that you're probably going to prosper from interpreting dreams. You're probably really good at it. Cancers live in a dream world. Cancer and Pisces are like the two mystics, natural mystics. They live and dwell in between worlds very fluently, very easily. And you're probably one of interpreters. So be prepared. You're going to have some things. You might be freed from a situation because somebody wants to pay you for interpreting their dreams. Who knows? Take it like literal, what the guy was reading in the Bible. So, what was that guy's name? 144 of the Stars, I believe his channel was. Pretty good. I like his readings. I listen to readings too. Wouldn't be a good tarot reader if I didn't. So, anyways, divine guide. Follow the call of your heart, Cancer. There's some kind of divine guidance coming to you in your dreams. See? In your dreams. Divine guidance. Answer the call of your heart. So, something is coming to you. You already know this. I've already here. I can feel your Cancer bells lighting up already. You've got the answer. You just needed to hear this. I should just end the reading. Okay, we'll go forward. All right. Can't make it up, Cancer. You are a dream weaver. You're manifesting in your dreams. Weave your dreams into reality. There's something big coming to you in your dreams. This is the message we're going to go with. So, Cancer, let's see. I'm going to pull some standard tarot first, just because it's traditional. And then I'll go to biblical tarot and runic tarot, just to get some more insight into your reading. So, what's going on in Cancer's dreams? Building something, taking your time. Taking your time builds things right. I'm sure you've watched all those people who rushed up the hill have fallen already. You're building something for the long haul. Like I said, I should just end the reading, Cancer. You already know. Let's see what we got. Tell me what we got for Cancer. Wow. Okay, well, here we go. You've got some anonymous information coming up that spontaneously makes you, lights a spark in your mind. A lot of truth is coming out. This could come with, hey, truth is truth. A double-edged sword. If you're a Cancer, I'm sure you don't mind brutal honesty, right? Honesty is brutal. Lies are beautiful, but honesty is so brutal. But I would take the brutal honesty any day over the beautiful flattery lies. So, you've been doing some shadow work. You've been looking within. You found that light because you are moving forward. You have learned how to turn your darkness into a workhorse. It now pulls your chariot. You're speaking from this. You're blending two worlds together, whether you know it or not. You're taking the dream world, working with angelic forces, whatever you believe them to be. If you're a scientist, okay, so numbers and quantum physics, algorithms, it's all still a spirit. It's still alive, right? You're working with paradoxes and it's weaving right into your reality. Are you still with us? Because I know you already have it. Sorry, text messages are going, Cancer. You probably already have your answer to your questions. You probably tapped on this reading and it's just lighting you all up. You've got it all under control. Should I stop or should I keep going? Well, you've already seen how long this time is. Cancers are very observant. You've probably seen it. It's not ended yet. So let's continue. Whoa, you got a jumper. Independence. You're doing something very well. And you're going to thrive. This to me is telling me don't worry about negotiations. It's already taken care of. You're looking good. You've got your own. Things are coming together. You might have some land or property, because that's what this card represents. This card represents someone who is on their own property. They have everything they need. They're in tune with nature. They're in tune with their enjoyment of life. They're in tune with their luxuries, nice clothes, food, concepts, loyalty, messengers of the divine. And they don't have to question or be questioned by anybody. They're sovereign. They're free. No one rules you, and no one is going to need to rule you. Your freedom has been paid for. Oh, look at that. I forgot completely. That 144 Stars of the Stars guy or whatever, he was talking about you're going to be freed from some kind of prison because of your work with the other worlds. You might have been in financial hardship. You've been working and being honest, digging deep and putting it into action. You're not just one who claims that they're doing their shadow work. You've done some work. You've worked with angels. You have angelic forces with you. Expect a blow to the ego. Like, wow, this miracle, this also represents like a divine miracle. Crown chakra just. What do we got for Cancer? There's that patient. Here we go. You're quick-witted and steadfast in patience. So something is coming in very fast. Some kind of information, communication that's bringing in truth, and it's right under the Ace of Swords. So this, it might be double-edged. You know, Ace of Swords is not, oh, just a pretty little truth. It's something that comes with a cost. There's two sides to that sword. So you might hear from somebody, and although they're bringing truth about this prosperity and abundance, it may hurt a little, but keep steady, keep on plucking, put your time and effort where it can grow. Don't plant seeds in barren soil. Make sure the land is nourished. This is like, don't do something that's not going to pay out. And take your time with it when you're doing it. Put put all the proper steps in so that nothing, so that this shit is combative, chaotic, argumentative, competitive people don't come in and try to demolish what you've built. If you build things the right way and take your time, do it right, lay down every solid foundation, nothing can destroy that, whatever you're building. So let's see what we got. You're being divinely guided by the Mother Guardian, the divine feminine Mother Goddess. This isn't the divine feminine Lover Goddess. This is the divine feminine Mother Goddess. She's showing you something that is going to feel really natural to you. She's showing you some options. Things that you could only imagine up until now are going to be achievable. And it's coming fast, so be prepared. This is going to relocate you. This does represent a growing, rapid growing business, like fast success. Wands represent career and agriculture, growing, things that grow. So, and it also is fast moving energy because it's fire. So something's coming in really fast. Let's get some biblical tarot and see what's going on. Okay, so we got all the details, or we got all the juice. What's the details? Knight of Candles. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Take that energy and run, my man. Something really fast is lighting your path, and you are going to be all over that shit. Knight of Chalices, a wish fulfillment coming true. As the time when the Jews got relief from their enemies, and as the month when their sorrows was turned into joy, and their mourning into a day of celebration. You're going to celebrate big time. a much needed emotional celebration, emotional fulfillment as well. What else do we got for Cancer? You've already seen it in your dreams, probably. The Lovers. Lovers card. This, with everything that's on the table, this isn't temptation. This isn't a choice between duty or desire. This is a mature connection that is divinely inspired. Maturity, sexual chemistry, romance, love on all levels. Whoa! We got that tower again. I'm only gonna, well, okay, I'll take the other ones. We got that tower again. Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel to me is like destroying that babbling bullshit. Right? So there's gonna be some egos blown here. There's probably been a lot of talk going around your situation. Probably been a lot of gossip, but probably a lot of illusion, probably a lot of things put on your name that are all going to fall. These communications were false, and it will ego check not just those who spoke about you, but your mind is going to be blown. Like, wow, this is a divine miracle. And I say that because we have the Wheel of Fortune right afterwards. Cycles of life. This is telling me it's your time, Cancer. It's your time to rise. And the Page of Candles. Miriam sang to them, "Sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. Both horse and driver he has hurled into the sea." So it sounds to me like, I'm not sure because I'm not much familiar with the biblical stories, but I do know that Moses parted the Red Sea and then all the enemies were chasing after the people and then, right? So sounds like all of your enemies have been cast away. And if you're anything, Cancer, if I know you, which I do, I know you don't consider people enemies, but there might be people who consider you enemies. So take it how it resonates. And let's get one more. Seven of Feathers. Jacob said to his father, "I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Please sit up and eat some of my game, so that you may give me your blessing." Jacob the deceiver. Well, Seven of Pentacles, or Seven of Swords, feathers, right? It reminds me of sneakiness. There has been sneaking. Wow. There has been deceit around you. Sorry to bring you this information. There has been lies. Someone has tried to. This is giving me strong. If Jacob is the deceiver, and he is telling his father, "I am Esau, your firstborn," so he's lying to his father, trying to tell the father, because the father's blind in this picture. He's trying to say that he is the firstborn son, and he's deceiving him. So some deception has been cast out into the sea. You're going to watch this unfold right before your eyes. Cancer, this might come as a shock to you. It might, like I said, the brutal double-edged sword. Watch out, because in your vicinity, there has been people who are not who they say. and they're going to be hurled out to the sea right before your very eyes. And normally I wouldn't say this, but these cards are saying celebrate that. I know that's not your style, Cancer, but celebrate it. Like God has your back. Your spiritual connection doesn't wish this on people, doesn't live to see things like this happen. But because you're honest and genuine in who you are, this is going to happen right before your eyes. Let's pull some runic tarot. There's going to be some sad people that were stuck in bondage and toxicity. 5 of Cups. People are very upset that they have lost some kind of wealth that was attached to you. It's their turn to go into the they're going to have to go into shadow work, because again, the Devil card, they were being deceptive. They were trying to work you. And this comes not as like oh yay, let's attack them. No, they're going to have to learn how to build from the base, just like you did. So, I don't know what to tell you. What's been going on is deceptive energy around you, and you're completely oblivious to this. You have no idea who it is. I mean, I'm sure you have your guesstimates, but it's going to actually come right out in the open. Page of Wands again, and anonymously. This is divine guidance that leads to joy on your part, inspiration, but also Page of Wands. Anonymous information is going to be revealed about these toxic people who tried to put you in chains. They thought that everything they were doing was hidden, but it's now being revealed because you decided to walk in the darkness. You weren't afraid to go and take that next step. You followed the divine, went within, and journeyed through the darkness. What has been found is being revealed. The light in the dark is showing. You are the light in the dark. Tap into your dreams. The Moon card is very much about your dreams and unconscious psychic intuition. The Hanged Man. You're going to see something from a new perspective. You're being protected as you're going through this transformation, but you're seeing something that you couldn't have seen unless your world was turned upside down for a minute. And this revelation is going to show what you've been picking up in your dreams. It's the end of betrayal. This 9 of Swords is somebody who was stabbed in the back multiple times. And now it's the end of all of that. You were stabbed in the back so many times you didn't even know it was going on. You thought it was normal. You thought it was normal to carry all them swords sticking out your back. You didn't know there was a better way, did you? Well, the 10 of Swords inverted. All of those things that put you at your wit's end are being revealed this time. The swords are coming up, but not to get you, not to end you. The swords are coming up in revelation, because this whole read has said so. They tried to trap you. They thought they had you bound. They thought they had you cornered. Final card. But how could they corner a motherfucking king? And you're not an arrogant king. You're a king who worked patiently to build properly what is coming to you. Restabled your mind and brought balance to your whole reality. Now it's time for you to go live by your heart. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. There goes the Cancer reading. Taurus will be up next. Could be tomorrow, who knows. Thank you for your time, Cancer. If this reading helped, if it resonated, hit the like button. If you're a new viewer, hit subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. It helps the content, helps the algorithm carry my channel up. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I post a video. Share with your friends. Get this information out. If you know other Cancers, send this to a Cancer. And I hope this reading has helped you and suited you well. Sorry about the deception in your life, but I see some pretty fucking cool things coming to you, Cancer. Good job. Take care.